Hello and welcome to a genteel black hole, the home of my bookish rambles. My name's Ali, and all you need is love. And maybe poetry. So, it's come to my attention that April is National Poetry Month in America, and despite not being American myself, as you may have guessed, I thought I would try and mark the occasion with some Poetry Thursday videos. And if you saw my poetry party video last year, then you'll have seen me reading from this book before. It's The Mersey Sound by the Liverpool Poets. And for the poetry party video, I selected a Brian Patten poem. He was, I think, my mum's favourite of the three Liverpool poets. So I thought that for Poetry Thursday this month, I would spotlight the other two poets, starting with Adrian Henri. In case you're not familiar with the Liverpool Poets, they were a trio of poets who were at the vanguard of the pop poetry movement of the late 60s. Obviously, because of the Beatles, Liverpool was very much the place to be in the 60s, and the Liverpool Poets very much benefited from that kind of spotlight on the area. This book is an anthology of their work, which was originally published in 1967. This version, which I inherited from my mum, is an expanded edition from 83, I think. So I'm not entirely sure which poems are from 67 and which are maybe a bit later. But yeah, that's kind of where they got their start. As the back cover says, The Mersey Sound is a selection of the early work of three of our best-known poets. Adrian Henri, Roger McGough, and Brian Patten were part of the pop poetry movement of the 60s. Innovative in both form and style, they revolutionized the traditional boundaries of the genre, bringing poetry down from the dusty shelf and onto the street. So these two Adrian Henri poems that I'd like to read for you today both have some kind of musical connection. This first one is a cut-up poem. It's a cut-up of Wordsworth's Daffodils and a Dutch motor car leaflet, and it's called The New Fast Automatic Daffodils. I wandered lonely as the new fast daffodil, fully automatic, that floats on high o'er vales and hills. The daffodil is generously dimensioned to accommodate 4 adult passengers. 10,000 saw I at a glance, nodding their new anatomically shaped heads in sprightly dance. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, in 3 bright modern colours, red, blue and pigskin, the Daffodil Deluxe is equipped with a host of useful accessories, including windscreen wiper and washer with joint control. A daffodil doubles the enjoyment of touring at home or abroad, in vacant or in pensive mood. Specification: overall width 1.44 metres, 57 inches. Overall height 1.38 metres, 54.3 inches. Max speed 105 kilometers per hour, 65 miles per hour, also cruising speed. Daffodil, reliable, economical. Daffodil, the bliss of solitude. Daffodil, the variomatic inward eye. Travelling by Daffodil, you can relax and enjoy every mile of the journey. I love the irreverence of that poem to mash up these two very disparate sources, the beautiful classic Wordsworth poem and a car leaflet, and create these kind of satirical and also surreal images, and the kind of I suppose the cognitive dissonance of it, the way that it swings back and forth between that kind of lyrical Wordsworth style and, yeah, advertising copy. Yeah, I really love that. And also, as I said, there is a a musical connection because in, I think, the 80s, there was a band called the New Fast Automatic Daffodils. I haven't actually listened to their music, but I love the name. And continuing the musical theme, this next poem is named after a Charles Mingus album. I'm a huge fan of Mingus, and actually quite a lot of the people that Adrian Henri references and pays tribute to in his poetry. So, yeah, this is called Tonight at Noon. Tonight at noon, supermarkets will advertise 3p extra on everything. Tonight at noon, children from happy families will be sent to live in a home. Elephants will tell each other human jokes. America will declare peace on Russia. World War I generals will sell poppies in the streets on November 11th. The first daffodils of autumn will appear when the leaves fall upwards to the trees. Tonight at noon, pigeons will hunt cats through city backyards. Hitler will tell us to fight on the beaches and on the landing fields. A tunnel full of water will be built under Liverpool. Pigs will be sighted flying in formation over Woolton. And Nelson will not only get his eye back, but his arm as well. White Americans will demonstrate for equal rights in front of the Black House. And the monster has just created Dr. Frankenstein. Girls in bikinis are moonbathing. Folk songs are being sung by real folk. Art galleries are closed to people over 21. Poets get their poems in the top 20. Politicians are elected to insane asylums. There's jobs for everyone and nobody wants them. In back alleys everywhere, teenage lovers are kissing in broad daylight. In forgotten graveyards everywhere, the dead will quietly bury the living. And you will tell me you love me tonight at noon. So, those are just a few of my favourite poems by Adrian Henri. I hope to be back next time with some Roger McGough as well. And yeah, I hope to do every Poetry Thursday this month, as it is National Poetry Month. I can't keep it up for the whole year, as the bishop said to the actress, but yeah, hopefully just for this month, we'll see. Making no promises. Anyway, I'd love to hear in the comments if you're a fan of the Liverpool Poets, or if you have any other pop poets that you'd like to recommend. But that's about it from me today. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you when I see you.